Welcome to the Pot.Live Insider. I am your host, Luke Rowan, and I will be your guide as we dig in together and learn about what's going on in the cannabis industry. We are going to have some fun here as we learn about the business of cannabis, the science, the culture, where it has come from, and where it's going. I'm going to wade out into the waters and scoop up bucketfuls of information and bring it back here to break it down with you and take you along with me as I learn. If you want bite-sized information about cannabis on a variety of topics so you can impress your coworkers or the stranger sitting a bit too close to you on the bus, then the Pot.Live Insider episodes are for you. Let's get this thing started. Let's go inside. Welcome to the Pot.Live Insider. I am Luke Rowan and I am your host. And today I'm going to take you inside on why cannabis affects people in different ways. It has become a well-known fact that cannabis affects everyone differently. So differently that an indica strain could actually make you feel energized, while it makes your friend fall asleep. How exactly cannabis works and why it does that is still one of the mysteries, but scientists have already figured out some answers. A recent study published in Scientific Reports just revealed some interesting insight into how the brain's different regions result in radically different experiences when we consume pot. Until now, it was unknown which specific regions of the brains were responsible for these highly divergent effects of marijuana. And this was explained by Dr. Stephen Laviolette, who's the study lead author and a professor at Western University. Laviolette, together with Dr. Christopher Norris, examined the impact of THC on the brain of a rat. They found that THC could yield highly rewarding feelings in the nucleus accumbens of the brain, which is a structure that plays an important role in how we mentally perceive motivation, addiction, and reinforcement learning. They also found that the rewarding impact of cannabis on this part of the brain was only observed in the front area of the interior structure. Meanwhile, in the rear area of this part of the brain, THC resulted in highly adverse effects, such as increased schizophrenia-related cognitive and emotional symptoms. These findings are important because they suggest why some people have a very positive experience with marijuana, while others can have a very negative experience. Additionally, the researchers point to the genetics of the person as a major reason why people have such different effects when consuming pot, since genetics can play a role in the sensitivity levels of the nucleus accumbens. Aside from that, there are other studies pointing to the role that other biological aspects play in determining how cannabis affects everyone in a different way. These include gender, tolerance, biochemistry, genetics, weight, and body fat. Even the state of your overall health will have an impact. That's because a person who consumes pot recreationally will have a drastically different experience compared to someone who is consuming to treat an ailment or a disease, since most of the time this is caused by an endocannabinoid deficiency. Age also plays a huge role. That's why your parents may have been so into pot back in the day, but you'll hear many baby boomers say that they can no longer handle the high at their age. While scientists work on digging deeper into the reasons why cannabis affects everyone differently, we also know that there are external factors that make a difference. One of these is the environment and setting where you get stoned. Anyone who's ever gotten a bad trip because of their setting can tell you what an important role your setting is in getting stoned. The setting can refer to your mood for the day, the place where you smoked, whether the place made you feel stressed out or comfortable, if you were around people and it made you anxious, etc. You can smoke or consume the exact same cannabis product 2 days in a row, but still experience drastically different effects. This is why you should be observant when it comes to how comfortable you are in various scenarios. Dose also plays an important role, especially if you are trying a new form of cannabis, such as concentrates or edibles. We always emphasize the importance of starting low and slow, and gradually increasing your dose until you find a comfortable high. You always have to take into account that different delivery methods will hit you in a different way. For example, eating edibles has been known to hit you 30 minutes up to as long as an hour later, and it can feel like you've been hit by a freight train if you took too much. But it's so complex. There's really no one way to explain or determine it. Then we also have to take into consideration the constantly changing cannabinoid and terpene profile of the cannabis plants. What we knew 5 years ago is no longer relevant. Each day we learn something new about how the plant works and how it affects us. And this will always be one of the great mysteries of cannabis. I hope that this has shed some light on why you may be having different experiences with cannabis than the people around you, even if you're consuming the same product. As always, this information has been harvested from MJ.com, and the link to the full article will be in the show notes, so you can dive in and learn more. And I will talk to you next time on the Pot.Live Insider.
If you are into the recreational side of the cannabis industry, yes, stoners, I'm talking to you, then the Pot.com is the online and mobile destination for you. That's right, THEPOT.com, thepot.com. Where else can you find the exclusive Pot Mate of the Month? Take a pot quiz and win prizes. Scroll through hilarious memes and jokes and check out the latest podcasts, news, and trends, all while having your own profile and voice in the Pot.com forum. Visit thepot.com today and get lit.